most entrepreneurs, that's the dream, right? Build a business, have a huge exit, go retire into the sunset.
You talk about this charity stuff, man. People climb over the bodies of the people that are closest to them. One of the answers is I didn't want my kids to see me doing nothing. 50 is too young to go away, man. What am I going to do?
So that moment in time, so 2019, you sell AdvantaClean to HFC, one of the parent company who owns Budget Blinds, which I'm sure was a sizable transaction. So you're sitting there going, okay, most entrepreneurs, that's the dream, right? Build a business, have a huge exit, go retire into the sunset. But then you go and you purchase Rockbox, you start Homefront Brands. I guess, why not just retire into the sunset? Why at that? It seems like you have your foot on the gas harder now than you did before. Is that accurate?
Great question. And one of the answers is I didn't want my kids to see me doing nothing. And I wanted to have my oldest son now, he did all of our M&A and he leads our development. So I get to work with my son now. My daughter decided to go to law school. So she's a first-year law student at NYU. So, got to pay for that. I mean, yeah, we could pay for it, but I mean, it's there's an engagement of activity going on. And then my youngest, who's an engineering student at Virginia Tech, he's on the podcast team and he's figured things out around the podcast. So I get to engage with all of my kids in and around business. So, I mean, like I told them, I said, look, if I was a farmer, I would teach you farming. If I was, but I'm a franchise guy. So like my contribution to you guys is to stay active long enough to be able to get some reps with you in business, to teach you at least to give you what I've learned to help you on your way and to help you maybe manage, you're going to need to be capable to manage whatever it is that Tracy and I are going to leave behind to these guys. So there was that. The other thing is why would I spend 25 years getting beat up and going through this, building a business and then just run away with it? I mean, there's like, what's the benefit to society from living on a yacht and only coming off to go play golf? Like, I think, I think you would be surprised how many people that you see that as part of their lifestyle, but they still stay active. Like, you've got to stay active in what you're doing. 50 is too young to go away, man. What am I going to do? So, but, and maybe, so the podcast, I enjoy the speaking. I enjoy because it's an opportunity. Again, if my coach, Dave, he said, hey, whatever you decide to do from here, go deeper into your purpose. So I reran the exercise and I came up with I exist to serve by, educating, entertaining, and inspiring entrepreneurs. So now I know, like, that's my North Star. So when I'm speaking and they didn't pay me to do that. I could get paid for speak. I could get paid. I mean, people offer to pay me to come keynote their conferences, and that's fine. I will as I can, but like, that's not the real reason I'm doing that. Like, go and speak, do the podcast. I get to kick off our training with all of our great Homefront Brands franchisees. I get to do my building your team thing, which is a lot of what you saw in that keynote, to help them understand how to build a great team. So by pouring into these people in all these different places, they get to go forth and impact their lives. They get to build something for their family or the people that they're closest to them or the people that they care about. They get to impact, you talk about this charity stuff, man. People climb over the bodies of the people that are closest to them to go and, help somebody halfway around the world when there's people that you can touch every day that are, that have a need. So they can make an impact through business and entrepreneurship. So that's it. That's why. That was my why and coming back. But I did take a couple of years without operating to make sure which opportunity was going to be the one that I would probably want to finish with, and that's ended up as Homefront Brands.
If you enjoyed this short clip from the podcast, you can check out another short clip right here. Or if you want to watch the full episode of this podcast, you can watch that here. And remember, knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge that's power. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.